Hey everyone, it's Tiara from Shop Like Me. Today I am straightening my hair. So I'm going from curly to straight. It was freshly washed. I had already put in the Bio Silk, so I was just showing it. This is my Cantu Thermo Shield. I know Cantu is not the best products out there, but I do like their Thermo Shield. And then this is my straightening brush that I use anytime I straighten my hair. It helps to section out the hair, separate the hair. And this is my Babyless Nano Titanium flat iron, which I've had like forever. But this is just freshly washed. I'm just showing you kind of what it looks like. There's my brush, a hype hair brush, and a paddle brush, ion paddle brush. Those are what I use all the time. Those are my go-tos. And then obviously I'm using hair ties, and I use clips to keep my hair out of my way. So I always start from the back. I go from back to the front. That way I stay out of my way. But I am going to section it off, and I use that straightening comb to do that. So first I'm going to just take this top part, get it out of my way because I'm not going to be there for a while. And then I'll definitely use clips on the next sections and get those out of my way just so I have access to them just a little bit easier without taking all my hair down every single time I'm trying to do a new part. So now I'm spraying in my thermal spray to help protect my hair from the heat. And I am going to say in this video, you're going to see a ton of editing going on. And that's because I was getting phone calls and FaceTiming in the middle of the video. So you'll see me kind of like looking off or looking to the side or getting a little distracted. And then just lots and lots of editing and cutting out just because I was on that FaceTime call at the same time as doing my hair. So I have now learned to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, so I do not get calls in the middle of doing hair. So pretty much I'm just sectioning it out. I use the little comb. I follow the comb with my flat iron. It just helps separate the hair and you get it really flat because you have that hair separated apart. So it just gets the heat evenly to the hair. So it is a game changer when you use a comb or use some sort of tool while you're flat ironing versus just taking a chunk of hair and putting the heat on top. So as you know, flat ironing is pretty repetitive, so it's not going to be a lot of voiceover on this video. It's pretty much going to be the same thing through the whole video. You're going to notice I take sections, start from the back, work my way up, just take these sections out and flat iron them with my comb and my flat iron, and you'll see me go over it a bunch of times. You'll definitely see me get really close to the roots because there's nothing worse than that thickness at the roots because you didn't get close to the roots. And I do think that this flat iron being much thinner than other flat irons, it allows you to get to the root very well, and so you get your hair really, really straight. So you'll see me just keep going over it, especially at the roots where I have all the new growth. At the bottom is where I have the old hair that I had lost most of my hair. My hair fell out. So you'll see where it's just really thin, but you can see near the roots it's much thicker, and that's all my new growth. So you'll see me have to go over that a lot more times to get that curl out, the texture out. So now it's time for me to finally go to this top part that I sectioned off first. And when I get to the top, I start doing from the sides in towards the middle. And that's just the way I do it. You can continue going from the back, but since that's the crown of your head, it's a little more difficult. And I just find this way easier for me, just to part off to the sides, do the sides, and then I'll start working my way towards the middle from there. But, you know, that's me. I've been doing it like that forever. You know, other people have their own ways of doing stuff, but I just know that I get every piece, I get every section, and I get it well when I do it this way. And excuse me as I held my hair with my mouth, but old habits die hard. But I am using 2 hands for this, and to keep the hair out of my way, that is what I do, so I don't have to clip it up and it just fall back down anyway. So that's what I do. Don't put it in your mouth or get your hair wet, just the outside of your mouth. And my hair is freshly clean, so yeah, I guess it's just like I said, old habits die hard. So as you can tell, like every section that I go through, comb through, I spray the thermal spray on that section. That way I'm getting all my hair. If you just spray all the thermal spray like in the beginning, you are missing like the whole middle of your hair and that protection from the heat. So you want to make sure it's like the section you're working on. So you'll see me spray. I'm pretty much, yeah, like I said before, repetitive. You're gonna part. I'm gonna brush through it. I'm gonna spray it, brush the spray through to get it evenly distributed, and then flat iron with the comb. And I just keep doing that. And then sometimes you'll see me take chunks and like just messily take a chunk and flat iron it. It's kind of just going back over and making sure that I got all of that parts I've just went through together at once. And then you'll see me kind of just like brush through it and make sure, you know, I didn't miss anything. And it's just like that over and over again. So it's real simple. I am bumping the ends very, very slightly. I'll slightly go at an angle, twist my wrist, and come down at an angle. And that's just so I can get a little bit of something since my hair is so thin at the bottom. I probably should cut off more of it, but I'm trying to grow it. And I just don't know if I want to cut off again. But you do see me slightly bump just to give a little bit of volume or style to the ends that are doing so bad. But as you can tell, like the front here, you can see how short it comes to because all that is where all my hair had broke off. So all that is new growth for that shortest part right there in the front. And then all that thin stuff is the old stuff that all broke off. And I have previous videos that you could check out where I go through my hair loss journey and my new growth journey. So you can see kind of like how my hair was before compared to how it is now, but it is doing a million times better. I still don't love it, still not great, but it is better. But you can see here where I was on the FaceTime and I was showing her my new growth versus my thin hair, but you can see like how thick it is compared to how thin it is. I did speed it up quite a bit, but I'm sure you can tell yourself. So when I get like the last inch or two near the front, like nearing the end, that's when I'm gonna part it and I'm gonna start flat ironing from the actual part that I want in my hair. So you wanna make sure you're not just like, well, if you like going just straight back, you can go straight back, just don't put a part. But I like to part it like right where I'm gonna part it and then do that section. That way, you know, I have my part there, I know where it's gonna be, and it's exactly where I want. And I always do like an off-centered part and kind of at an angle, and I kind of like curve the angle a little bit. I don't know if you can really tell in there, but I do like to curve the angle. So now I'm brushing it all out, getting it smooth, making sure I got everything. If I need to go back over anything, just trying to make sure it looks okay. And that is pretty much a finished product. Thanks for watching.